Hello guys, I've been receiving a number of questions asking me how to get started in the class. If you go to D2L and log on and then click on PSYC 318, this is the page that should come up. Actually, your page will look like this. Alright, so this is what it looks like to you as a student. Some important things that you should know are, first of all, start here in week 1. In week 1, you see the welcome video, you see the syllabus. I want to just highlight the information about the discussion questions down here. If you scroll down the syllabus, you see this part right here that says, in order to receive full credit for posting at least 2 substantive messages on 2 different days in each graded topic. That means that each week we usually have 2 topics that you have to respond to. And you need to respond to each message twice. And then the third 2 is you need to respond on 2 separate days. Your first response should be by the Wednesday of that week. All right? And so then, now that you know what you're supposed to do, 2 responses to 2 questions on 2 different days. I prefer that you start 2 new threads and then answer or respond to 2 peer answers. You don't have to keep starting new threads every week. But 2, 2, 2 in order to meet the requirements. In order to actually make a post, you go up here to the Communication tab, you go down to Discussions, and you see that this week's discussions under Week 1 Discussions, right? You see Q&A forum, risk factors, and then family triangles. Q&A forum gives you an opportunity to ask me questions. If you want to post there, you click on Q&A forums and you click on Start a new thread. And that allows you to ask me any question for that week. But if you go back to the discussion list and you see risk factors graded, every time that it's a graded assignment, you'll see graded in parentheses next to it. You click on risk factors and you see what your peers have already posted. This is what I meant by you starting a new thread. First you start a new thread, you click that, and then you answer the question. It says give a real-life example of at least 1 risk factor, vulnerability, or protective factor and protective mechanism that might influence a person's development. As you can see, you need to have read the chapter in order to answer this question. So I strongly advise that you read the chapter before you come to answer the discussion question. Then you type your name here, and then you answer your question in the box underneath. All right? Once you're done, you put post, and you're done. What I was referring to in terms of answering some of your peers or responding to your peers, as you can see, Angelica Diaz posted on August 25th, yesterday. If I click on hers, I see an option to reply to the thread. Angela wrote some interesting things. I might want to reply. You actually get credit for replying as well. I would like for you to post 2 and reply to 2, and you will be fine. Make sure that you follow the guidelines for grading to ensure that you receive full credit. I hope that this has been helpful in letting you understand how to respond to the discussion questions.